It's Regina Sunshine with the Regina Sunshine Show at Regina Sunshine Global Network. And I'm so excited to be here with you. I know I'm a few minutes late here, but it's always a great day to be here with you, bringing you a little midday motivation, helping you get a Regina Sunshine state of mind. I'm so excited about today's show. One of our guests is in the building. None other than Tony Award winning, Emmy Award winning. I can't even name all the awards that she's had. Tamika Georgie Harper is in the building. And we also have a young lady coming on the show today, Miss Janae, nonprofit founder. I think she's 16 or 17 years old. She and I both won awards at the Women History in the Making award show a couple of weeks back. And I wanted her to come on the show and talk to you guys about what she's been doing. Not only did she win an award, she won a $500 business grant. I don't know if it was a grant because I think it was just a gift that day as well. But I'm so excited when I get to meet young people like her that are doing tremendous things and living out their purpose in the earth. So I want to give you guys a couple of dates to remember, and then we're going to get into the show. First of all, on June the 10th, we have the Boss Awards. It is our second annual tribute to our men along with our young bosses, and that's going to be June the 10th here at Regina Sunshine Global Network, Studio T in Douglasville. And we will also be having a $500 business pitch competition for our young bosses as well. And I'm so excited about some of the people that are going to be performing. If you were here at the last Boss Awards, the Nzuru drummers will be back. I'm so excited about those kids. They reached out to me. They're like, can we come back to the Boss Awards? So they're going to be opening up the show for us, as well as one of our previous guests, the recent guest, Ronnie Thomas with Fun Weird Science and Robotics is going to be here doing science experiments with the kids. I said kids, but I'll probably be one of the ones because when he was here on the show, I had so much fun doing those science experiments, Michelle. It was, if the kids would have been here, I probably would have pushed them out the way. I was having so much fun. So, but I'm excited. He's going to be here for the Boss Awards, and he's going to be at the Awesome Girl Awards, also opening the show with his science experiments. Then, of course, August the 24th at the Andrew and Walter Young YMCA. I'm so excited that they have partnered with us to bring us the 5th annual Awesome Girl Awards and the Awesome Girl book launch. So if you guys have been following me for any period of time, you know I've been doing this Awesome Girl thing for a while. I'm so excited that the Andrew and Walter Young YMCA has partnered with me to celebrate these girls, as well as help us launch the Awesome Girl book. We have 30 girls, you hear me, 30 girls from multiple states that have written chapters in our Awesome Girl book. And I'm so excited they'll be there that day. Well, actually, part of the girls will be there because we have about 7 or 8 girls that are in Birmingham, Alabama, and we'll be doing a separate book launch for them. But they will be signing books and letting you guys hear all about why they believe they're an awesome girl. So again, that's the Awesome Girl Awards, August 24th at the Andrew and Walter Young YMCA. And then, of course, at the end of the year, we end off the year with Regina Sunshine Curvy and Confident Empowerment Week. And I'm so excited about our lineup this time. Tuesday, we're going to have our online kickoff for the Curvy and Confident Empowerment Week. Wednesday, we're going to have a comedy show hosted by Miss Jen. Thursday, we'll be doing spoken word over at Urban Grind with Journey the Poetess. Friday, we'll have the Network Your Curves Off with Akila Benjamin out of Washington, D.C. And then Saturday, we'll have the 3rd annual award show and fashion show for Curvy and Confident. And so I'm so excited. All these things are on my website, reginasunshine.com. You can go there, sign up to be a vendor, a sponsor, or just to support our efforts as we honor our young people in some of our award shows. All right. The lineup for today is a real scale back day here at Regina Sunshine Global Network. It's my show here at 12 noon. And we got a new show that's going to be in this next time slot here starting in a little bit. But tonight we'll have The Curve, which is our roundtable women's talk show from a curvy woman's perspective. In fact, my guest today, Georgia Me, I've already told the girls at The Curve they need to have her on the show because they have a great discussion. And I told them Georgia will tell y'all just what she think and give it to you. No holds barred. And so they were excited about that possibility. So I know they're going to be reaching out to her. So that's it. Also, if you don't know, we do teach classes out here with Regina Sunshine Global Network. If you want to take public speaking for media, talk show host, coaching. Plus, I've got some other classes from some of my other team members that they're going to be teaching. If you want to take our dance class, our line dance class here with Miss Barbara. I'm also looking for people who might want to teach a yoga class out here. Yoga, hip hop dance, whatever. So if you're looking for a space to host a class, or you're looking for a class that you want to take, reach out to me at reginasunshinerobinson@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and work together to make some of these things happen. All right. Well, I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, I'm going to be live on the air with Miss George Me. But before that, I forgot, Michelle, you almost let me forget to say what I'm thankful for today. Two things. It's like, she said I'm sorry like it was her responsibility to remind me, but that's on me. Number one, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the gift of life and the celebration of Christ's resurrection. It's been an interesting 24 hours in my life. It's the first time in many years in my life that I have not been in church on a Resurrection Sunday. But the good thing about our God is He loves us no matter what. There's nothing we can do to remove ourselves from His love. And so in spite of who we are and what we do and what's going on in our lives and where that may take us, He still loves us. And especially with my life right now, I'm so busy and I'm traveling a lot and there's a lot going on. I even had I've had conversations with my pastors about that. And I remember when I joined Enlightened Christian Center, it's the church I attend. When I joined Enlightened Christian Center, the day you sign your membership, when you finish the class and, you come in front of the church and everything, our pastor prays over you. And when he prayed over me, I remember he prophesied to me that day. He said, God's going to take you all over this world. As we say, He's going to take you all over this world. He said, if you're obedient and you do what He asks you to do, He's going to open doors. He said, you're going to be on stages all over this world. He said, and all it's going to take and requires for you to allow Him to use you. And I remember that. And he told me he and his wife told me the day first day I came, that they knew there was something different about me, and that God had anointed me to do great things. So I'm thankful for their support. They constantly, the first lady reaches out to me, are you okay? Just checking on you, want to make sure you're okay because we know you're traveling. And I love that they love me and they support my efforts. So a shout out to Pastors Bryant and Lysandra Bell with Enlightened Christian Center. My second thank you is to them. I thank God that I have pastors like them who love me and support me and who challenge me, because our pastor is all about excellence. What are you doing not only to change your life but to change the lives of others? And get out of your way and just go do what you're supposed to do. That's him. And number three, there's a third thing I want to say. I'm thankful for friends that tell me the truth about me. For those who don't know me, I'm not a very patient person. I'm the kind of person, if I want something, I go and get it, period. I don't like standing in lines. I don't like being told no. In general, if I want it, I expect to get it. That's just who I am. And there's been some situations I've been put in recently in my life that are requiring me to be a lot more patient. And every time I want to jump ship or quit or throw in a towel, I have good friends like Christine Gardner, Clarissa Partlow, and Michelle English who tell me the truth and allow me a moment to get myself together and get back on track. So to Mr. Hanley, if you're listening, you should thank him. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Regina Sunshine on the Regina Sunshine Show. Regina Sunshine Global Network. guys, you're back live on the air with Regina Sunshine here on the Regina Sunshine Show. Where? Regina Sunshine Global Network. And I'm so excited. I'm gonna look to the side because I look over there. If you know me for any period of time, you know that I am a spoken word groupie. There's no other word for it. Not fan. There's nothing. I am a groupie. I do stalk them.
We're grateful.
And this is the queen of spoken word, Tony Award winning, Emmy Award winning. What's some of the other words?
Peabody
Award winning,
Kaumba
Award
BAFTA,
winning. Oh my goodness.
Regina Sunshine,
Yes.
Curvy and Confident.
Yes.
Yes, I am a recipient. Okay.
Tamika Georgia Me Harper.
Hey, world.
Hey, Regina. It's so good to have you here. With your Nagad shirt on.
With my Nagad
shirt on.
We're always branding and promoting. Know your worth, brothers.
Well, for those who don't know, we are coming up on, what year is this?
11.
The 11th year of Tamika Fest.
I know.
In Atlanta. And if you don't know, okay, let me just pause. Let me back up because I'm just getting so excited. I'm getting ahead of myself. Tell everybody hello and who you are and what you do.
My name's Tamika Harper, but the world know me as Georgia Me. That's GAME gang, representing this West Side ATL to the fullest. They say I'm the queen, but I've also been promoted to the oracle of spoken word. Yeah, it's all my sisters are queens, so they decided. The sisters decided, no, you ain't just the queen, you the oracle. So I was like, oh, y'all so sweet, so I'll accept that.
Well, I mean, you are the mother. I mean, that's another word. I mean, because you mother everybody.
I do.
I remember you telling me once that in your home you have housed nearly every traveling spoken word artist in the world.
And if they just coming in town for a couple of days, yes. But we've actually, right now, 2 poets are living in my mother's home with us. We always, it doesn't even matter about poetry. My mama is like that. You ain't finna be hungry. You ain't finna be homeless. We don't care. We got to make some room on the floor, make a pallet. That's just how we live. So when it comes to the poets, when I had my own home, I was right next door to my mama. So if I didn't have enough room, she put them in one of her rooms. And that's really the spoken word way. Like, a lot of people don't understand how we travel the world. It's based off your relationships. So I've been in places where I didn't know anybody, but I knew somebody that knew somebody. And they opened up their home based off their relationship. So your character is everything.
Yes.
Now the thieving ass is, now you ain't got nowhere to stay. But everybody else, you good. Oh, that'd be the only explicative I use. I already know this is Miss Regina. That's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So I know all the words in the Bible I can say, okay?
That's Georgia. But it's real. That's one of the things I immediately noticed when I began being exposed to the world of spoken word, is that it's a family.
It is.
And you guys look after each other and you care about each other. You're honest with each other.
Yes.
And so I've always admired that about the circle that is the family of spoken word, because there are not many places where you go and people aren't, jealous and petty. And I'm sure there's some of that. There's some of that too. There's some of that.
There's plenty of that.
But the circle, the core circle,
it's the person, it's the people. You feel me? Like, I won't accept anything less. You aren't going to be around me and be a raggedy person. That makes me raggedy. If your character isn't right, then that's a reflection of who you are around. So we hold each other accountable. When we messing up, we like, hey, you messing up. Even not just in your word and poetry, but in your life. Because the worst thing to be is a good poet and a horrible person. So I just, we hold each other accountable, because if people think you're a liar, they're going to think I'm a liar.
Yes.
So that's just what it is. And especially with Atlanta. Atlanta is such a blessed scene because we have original voices. In other scenes, they all sound like whoever the top person is or who they seen on TV. In Atlanta, we ain't giving you no credit or even acknowledging you unless you have an original voice and it's authentic. I don't care how many people clap for you. You know how I am.
I know.
I don't care how many people clap for you. Them Easter speeches I hear. Okay, but I know what great spoken word is, and when I hear it, oh my God, it's my honor to exalt you, to help you, to provide opportunity for you, to show you the way, to save you some steps. If you humble enough with your arrogant butts, if you humble enough to accept the advice that me, Abyss, and Sheba, each one of us 20 plus years in the game, so we want other people, because we don't want to be doing, I love performing, but I much rather produce. now at this point.
And I can see that about you because I've been to a number of your events, and one thing about you is there's always some new voice or somebody's never heard of, not just spoken word, but music.
Singing, yeah.
I mean, I can't remember his name. It was a country R&B singer that you
Alex
brought.
Marion.
Yes, phenomenal. And then I had him on my show, and I was like, I never would have heard him if you hadn't brought him to the stage. And he's the kind of music that most people wouldn't immediately seek out, but you gave him the blessed opportunity to hit that stage, and I think that opened up a number of doors, and that's who you are.
He's been on the Resident, on 911, all kinds of stuff. Everybody who do the Tamika Festival, I be praying that God, opens and expands their territory. Yeah. And I look at Zariah, the young lady that did my opening last year. This year she auditioned for American Idol. You feel me? She went on the road with an up-and-coming R&B singer. Miss Jen went on the road with Cat Williams. Tyler Chronicles is on Bossip and Wildin' Out. And I ain't taking credit. I'm just saying I give you that little magic. I just give you a little good luck charm when you come to the Tamika Fest because it's prayers. And the reason why all the venues allow me to do my events is because they feel like it's a blessing. And they like the energy that comes into that space. Clubs, they just have, raunchy, activities. So to bring up this God body and authenticity and true ATL.
Yes.
True ATL, because my city's not represented right, especially globally. But when you come to the Tamika Fest, you're going to get Atlanta. You're going to get all of Atlanta. Not only the spaces we are going in, I keep it hood. We had 2 events on Martin Luther King. Yes. Martin Luther King. One is on Headland and Delow. That's an Outkast song. You know what I'm saying? So we try to just make sure that the city is featured. And then the last day of the event is at my house. It's a block party. You know what I'm saying? And we've been doing this for 11 years. And I get to honor people. And one year, the photographer, the producer who was recording it, he was like, I've never seen anyone be more excited than the person getting honored. I like doing that. That's my thing. Like, I like giving people their roses now. Yes. I don't want to wait till they get sick or anything like that.
I have to say, because, I've been to a number of your events. I have to say my very favorite honorary presentation, of course, King Malachi. Y'all, they showed out. I will never forget. The love was so tangible in the room. Yeah. It was one of those moments when you felt like you were being elevated to another space. It was beautiful.
He deserved that. A lot of people, I tell people all the time, don't let the world tell you who your stars are. Because a lot of time they're contrived, they're controlled, they're manufactured. And we got these amazing stars here like King Malachi, like Philippia, Eva Kennedy, who's an amazing singer, Robbie Raw. All these people have done my festival and will be there this year. I don't need nobody to tell me that Algebra Blissett is the truth. We've been on Al when she was in overalls and braids, okay? Before y'all was like, oh, Algebra is such a goddess. She's always been that. She was our little rainbow bright goddess, you know what I'm saying? So that's what the singing and with the poets, what I love about the festival so much is that I get to show people or align the greatness of spoken word with the artists who are of their genre. A lot of people don't look at spoken word as the steak. They treat it like it's the parsley on the plate. When we the steak.
Oh, yeah, y'all are the steak.
We the steak. So I don't disrespect this, especially when, I do shows and I'll be, this is so fun. This is the truth. The true story. I'm on a phone call, chat with everybody on an interview. And she said, we got a special celebrity on the phone, da-da-da. And, I ain't trying to be egotistical, but I thought she was talking about me. And this sister brought me on, just like, oh, deaf poetry, da-da-da-da, just kept talking about deaf poetry. And I'm like, I hate that. Because I'm so far beyond deaf poetry. That is, I don't know how many years ago. Yeah. So she talking to me about that. Then she's like, oh, we got special celebrities. So I'm like, okay, it ain't me. Then it's a guy from The Main Ingredient. So I'm like, I guess he the celebrity. No, he's not a celebrity. So I'm like, who is the celebrity? Sister from 357, Oaktown 357, Juice said got him crazy. I felt so disrespected. How in the world? It is National Poetry Month. Yeah. You asked me to be on this show, and I've done more TV than this sister. Not no disrespect to her. Yeah. I've done more stages than her. I got more awards than her. It's National Poetry Month. I'm constantly working. We ain't heard nothing from her since I don't know when. Juicy got him crazy. And no disrespect, because I love her too, but it made me mad, because I was like, this is what I'm talking about. the type of disrespect that people show poetry in relation to everything else. And when you go do these shows with amazing singers and rappers and comedians, they be intimidated by us. People don't know that.
Oh, I know that. I seen them watch y'all.
Oh my God.
I see how they watch y'all.
They be so scared because they know that unless they authentic, like Jill, they know they can't come behind it.
Yes.
They know that they gonna come off as trivial.
Yes.
Exactly. You know, this God body just went up. I can't tell you how many times I done came to do a show and the manager's like, oh, she performing? Nah, she can't perform. We gonna still pay her. But she ain't going on before Ashanti. We ain't doing that. Exact words.
Because you gonna turn it out.
I am.
And that's one of the things we talked about. We talked about, how the poetry, like, the lineup for the 90s, and everybody knows that it's, go do their thing. Because when you come to the stage, you get ready to turn it out.
Do you remember the Jill show that we did
Girl, my favorite spoken word event ever. I keep saying you got to do that show again.
Do you know
again?
Hey, unless
for those who don't know, she's talking about Jill Scott, who she opened for. How many shows did you open for?
21. She took me on the road. And I was amazing.
Just you were.
Let me tell you. I mean, that whole process, and I thank you, Jill. I love you so much, sis. You the best. Because her production did not want me. They was like, we ain't finna spend another $20,000 on nobody. You got us messed up, Jill. You already got Carmen. You already got Corinne Bailey Ray, Gallant. All these people was opening for her. So she was like, but I want Georgia to go with me everywhere. And they was like, no. Then they was like, well, you gonna pay your way to get everywhere. And then when Jill found out that, she's like, no, you gonna ride with me, which I was scared. I was scared to be on her bus because it's her bus.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody on that bus but her. You understand me? And her assistants and people like that. That's it. But it was amazing. But when I first got there, they was like, okay, you're going to do 10 minutes. And you're going to always go first. That means you're going to go before Common because they really the openers. The Common and all that. So they said, tonight we're going to give you 20 minutes. See what you do. So we in Houston. So I said, okay. I go out there, murder, monster, kill, and destroy. And so after the show, they was like, all right, you got 30 minutes every night. You going on before Jill. So Common, Rakim, they going to open for you. And it was awesome. And Jill said she took me on the road because she knew that she couldn't be Hollywood coming behind me. She had to be North Philly, and that's what she wanted to be.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just a great combination. We had a great time. I learned a lot. I learned how to run a business. I learned how to, my niece, I learned how to run a business. And I like the way she uses her whole tour, like her whole production. Jill sits with everybody, from the crew to the band to the makeup, and also everybody talks. When you go on the road with Mary J. Blige or anybody else, all the different entities don't talk. Like the band don't talk to the makeup and hair people, the crew don't talk to the staff. But Jill don't allow that. So I learned how to create family, and the people who work with her been working with her for 10, 15, 20 years. Don't nobody want to go nowhere. They be like, hey, John Legend, when I come off tour with Jill, I go with you. Hey, Lauryn Hill, when I come off tour with Jill, I'm going to go with you. And that's the respect they have. So I learned a lot, and it was just dope. But the show that I was talking about a couple years ago.
Yeah. Can we do that again? Can y'all please do that again?
Look, I want to.
I try to say that.
I want to. And Jill at one point wanted to. I don't know. She got so much stuff going on right now that I don't know if we ever will, but I would love to do another Words and Sounds. When the opportunity was presented to me, see, a lot of people, they only look out for self. When I got the call to do it, I immediately think about the scene. I put everybody on that show.
Everybody.
I produced that show. I didn't set it up for me to look good. I set it up for everybody to look good. You understand me? And it was an outstanding show. And I
have talked about it many times.
I mean,
they know I have talked about it many times.
It was great. And you can't get that kind of show in every city, though. I want to say that. Because that level of and caliber of talent is not in every city. They had that many all-stars. Only one person bombed, and he know that. And we talked about it. He was like, well, everybody have a bad day. No, not at the Super Bowl, shawty. Like, what are you talking about? What you talking about?
I'm trying to think who bombed.
You so nice. You don't think nobody bombed. So it was...
I was so caught up. I mean, I was so caught up in how I was feeling.
Yeah, it was night. Great. It was minute because it went along. You could deal with that little 4-5 minutes that he was up there. Like, okay, and we went to something else great. You know what I'm saying?
Because you see, I'm thinking hard.
Thinking hard. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
But But regardless of, I don't like no lulls in my show. And that's the thing about my festival. That's about any show I do. I like to set it up so that people are having a good time the whole time. People think with spoken word that they have to be reserved. No, it's church. It's everything. It's a party. It's church. It's teaching. It's a comedy show. It's everything that you want in your spirit. Be free. It's a freedom place, okay? And when you come to a Georgia Meat production, that's what you're going to get. First off, I'm a scholar. Then I'm hood. You understand me? So you're going to get the whole diaspora. And I want my people, I want to empower my people to be all of who they are. So with the Jill Scott show or anything I'm a part of, I'm going to make sure that it is the highest quality, that it's undeniable, because in entertainment, spoken word already has such a low respect.
Yes.
That when we come on stage, I love it when people are like, oh my God, yes. It's not what you thought it was. When you see Abyss, when you see Emma Green, you see Teresa the Songbird, who we are honoring. I want to shout out the honorees this year.
Yes.
We honoring Algebra Blissett. We honoring Teresa the Songbird, Malik Youssef, Huggy.
Teresa turned out.
Oh, amazing at the Trumpet Awards.
Yes.
The Poetry Lounge, which is a lounge that's been in LA for over 15, almost 20 years, doing poetry every Tuesday night. The founders are Poetry, Shihan, Dante Bosco, and Brother Jamel. We're honoring Shannon Sharp. My girl, we gonna pray on. I pray that everybody come if they can. Dominique Wilkins. We honoring the entire Harris family. That is T.I., Tiny, Messiah, Damani, Deja, Eris, Major, King, Zanique, Precious. Precious, a Washington High graduate, his sister, Kamaya Plug, and Mama Tip. We honoring the whole Harris clan because we honor them as a family.
Yes.
We don't see families, and they endure and go through whatever they're going through, but they getting through it. And I honor that, and I honor the businesses that they have and how they encourage their kids. When their kids succeed, I'm seeing my kids succeed. So we want to honor the whole clan. And all the business and community work that Tip do. You know what I'm saying? So they just got so many entities that I want to just like shine. And we also want to honor Mojo, who is Atlanta's first rapper. And also my music camp counselor, camp teacher, who taught me, who expanded my world. I learned about Broadway from him. I learned about Elton John from him. And this is at the Po Kids camp where you pay $8 a week and they teach you how to swim and you got Twister and Connect Four. We made it do what it do. But I learned a lot. I learned how to tap. I learned jazz and contemporary. I'm a dancer. I learned all that at Kennedy Camp.
Like Maya. Maya was all those things.
Yeah. Except I ain't no whore. That's the only thing.
I was going to say that. Because if you read all the books, you find out that Maya said she didn't know it didn't start out like that.
No,
she was doing a favor for her man.
We never know.
Next thing she knew.
We never know when we fall in them traps. But I recognize gorilla pimping. Thank God for the West Side, okay? I was trained well to recognize finesse and gorilla. We got to teach our babies that.
Absolutely.
A lot of women want to complain after the fact, but if you sit down and have them real conversation with the girls at 8 years old, don't wait to 18.
And that's why I tell people I love reading her entire autobiographical series because people start with I know why the caged birds sing and they don't realize there's a whole lot of stuff that happened in Maya's life that you can learn from if you read the whole thing. Might have done some stuff.
Oh, a lot of stuff. And that's my thing about Maya. I get compared to her, but she's not my favorite. My favorite is Nikki Giovanni. That's the reason why I write. But Maya, the only thing I don't like about Maya, she's an elitist. I do not like elitist black people. I just feel like you should not. That's some slave stuff that people don't even recognize. When you're trying to control what other people do, that's slavery. Okay? And you're not going to do it to me. And we do that to ourselves. Like, don't nobody else in other communities counsel their whole existence because you disagree with how they live. You just don't deal with them. Black people, oh my God, we will take your bag in a heartbeat. We will slam your character. Like somebody was, they was talking about Jussie Smollett. Now, I'm one of the only people who believe Jussie, and I still believe Jussie, and I roll with you shouted. Anybody walk in the court like that, he innocent, okay? So anyway, I was with him from jump. I'm always going to be with my people. Especially over the Chicago PD. Are you serious, black people?
Yes.
So y'all saying he washed up. Who's saying he washed up?
No.
D.L. Hughley, Wendy Williams, no white publication, no white notification said he's washed up. Our people did that. And that's just unacceptable. So I just love us so much. We just so dope, and I just want us to just revel in all of the amazingness of our experience here. To have people like we got so much to pull from, so many ancestors, the Langstons, the Mayas,
Oh,
we just got
absolutely.
a lot to pull from. As a black person, I want us to know our lineage, because then you won't have low self esteem. Then you won't kill because you'll honor that melanin and that gold in us.
Absolutely.
But we don't
Absolutely.
inform each other. I'm born and bred in Atlanta, so I got this blackness and didn't even realize I went to other places where I was like, why ain't no black people on TV? Because I didn't understand marketing and programming that all these
Hmm.
black commercials, because it's a black market. But when you go to other places,
Yes.
it's a different situation. So I just am grateful that I get to do this every year. You can go to tamikafestival.info for all the information you need. .info, not .com, because somebody went and tried to buy my other domain.
Girl,
So we had
you know
to.
they're trying to buy it so they can try to make you back. Yeah,
Yes, it's like, are
that's how
y'all
folks do.
serious?
Yes,
You
that's how
gonna
people
charge
do.
me all that for something I already been using?
All,
Okay.
all your
But
yeah.
so we info now, shouty. So
Well, let's do this. Run down some of the events that are going
oh,
on.
okay. First off, the first day is Serving Saturday, which is just community. Whatever you can do anywhere to help somebody other than your family. People always talk about God and they Christians and this they good. Then do some good in the
Do
world
some good.
and post it. And hashtag Serving Saturday, Tamika Festival 11, just so that we can see what people are doing positive in the world instead of all the negativity. And you can post what you eat. You went to Slutty Vegan, but you can't post what you did for somebody else. I don't
Yes.
care what it is. Read to an elder, help somebody, babysit for your sister. Give somebody a
Yeah.
break. Like anything you do to
I'll
serve.
be with the girls this day. You remember the girls you came?
Gyms
Yeah,
and
it's their no the when you came and did the poetry workshop for me for
yes,
Destiny's Daughters of
Destiny's
Promise,
Daughters.
is they have their
Yes.
big event this Saturday, so I'll be with them all day. But go
Okay,
ahead.
no,
Yes.
it's that's still serving.
Yes.
Serving Saturday and Sunday, we're gonna be taping Georgia Me Speak Easy in a private location, but we'll reveal that to y'all soon. Monday is the opening at Old Mental Griot Teaching Museum at Dargan Place, where we have our bonfire, our think tank. We cook a little food and have some entertainment and some surprise tributes. Tuesday is Laughter's Good for the Soul. We got some of the best comedians in the world, not local, not just up and coming. I mean, international, national, established stars will be there, and I'm so grateful. Then Wednesday we have a poetry crawl, which means you can go from Urban Grind with Teresa the Songbird to Cat's Cafe with Gray and Wish Wednesdays to the Wet Wet Sensual Healing Erotic Mic at 640 West on that Wednesday. Thursday is Kingdom Come,
Yes.
where we highlight and celebrate the beauty of our sisters at Johnny M's Pizza on Martin Luther King. Friday is Nagod's night, where we uplift and celebrate the brothers. And I got a lot. It's so much. That's at the loft on Headland and Delow. And we also honoring Yeek. I also want to say that Yeek is an ATL movement. It's a dance. It's a culture that I grew up with, and they're gonna be in the building. It's gonna be unbelievable. And then that Saturday we having a block party. You know what I'm saying? And also it's another poetry event going on that B Rock is doing. So I'm gonna encourage people to go to that Saturday who might not come to the block party or want to go to something else. It's all about incorporating every aspect of our culture in Atlanta and working with each other. And I really want it to be where it is 24 hours a day. It is all over the city, all on all sides of the city, because the reason why I created it is because I've done the biggest fringes in the world, and I recognized that there wasn't one for black people. Now you got the one in South Africa, you got one in Cape Town, you got one in Johannesburg. I did both of those, awesome. But there ain't no black American tribe of Judah, descendants of slaves, specific fringe. And in America ain't none black, period. So you got one in Cincinnati, you got one in Florida, but none of them, they might have a black show. So at Tamika Festival, we've had several plays, we've had movies, we've had many different kinds of shows, workshops. So we do everything. And I just am grateful that it keeps growing and expanding. I feel like it's gonna stop. I can't even believe we at year 11.
It has taken a life of its own. You
It really
couldn't
has.
stop it if you said I'm just not doing no shows. Everybody will still start putting on shows.
I still
Through
feel
Tamika Fest.
I feel like they would. I really
would.
do, because I get those calls, especially from the poets up and coming, where this is a dream of theirs to come. And when people come through the airport and people at the airport like, oh, you here for Tamika Fest? They'll have a poetry shirt or something on, so they'll know like, oh, you here for Tamika Fest? I just thank God that it is as respected as it is, and it's keep growing. And we need sponsors. I've never had a sponsor. If you want to sponsor Tamika Fest, because I feel like I'll be throwing a big big party
Yeah.
myself. That I mean, I don't even really God throws it because I don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? It's really God on everything. And my friends, shout out to my best friend Ebony, my best friend Taz. When I say every year, I don't have to say anything to them. They be like, "Here's money for my past. Here's money for da 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 da." They know I'm an artist. You feel me? They got
Yes.
government jobs, so I'm too grateful. But we do need sponsors because these poets, I'm grateful they come, but they don't come with me paying them anything.
They come out of love.
They come out of love,
They come out of
and they
love.
deserve money. So now I'm ready to take sponsors. I don't care who you is, Newport, Mountain Dew. I used to have standards like, oh no, I can't take them as sponsors. No, Backwoods, if you want, I take it all. Hennessy, everything I do, come on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't turning out nothing but stupid men in my collar. You hear me?
I like that.
That's
I like
it. So, but yeah, Tamika Festival, come celebrate you. Come celebrate every aspect of our blackness and beauty and dopeness and flyness without apology. Like I say, from ratchet to righteous.
You know I love it. You know I love it. Oh, and Michelle has never been, and so she's going to attend an event for the first time this year. I said you'll never want to miss another one.
I
If
mean,
you go to
I'm
one
grateful.
Tamika Fest, anything, you will never want to miss another one.
I'm just grateful people come out to an event because it's like it's 8, 10, 12 events.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So people be like, which one I'm gonna come to? I be like, just come to something. I can't. I've been told.
Well, you know my favorite.
With niggas night.
Yeah.
Yeah, most women.
Because
that is. Yes,
all them fine.
I know. It'd be
men in the
amazing.
building.
It'd be beautiful. It'd be beautiful. And they be
Beautiful.
non-suspect too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry. It's like, I'm like,
Just
you know
beautiful
what I'm
and
saying?
smart and amazing and just
Confident
yes.
and gentleman.
Yes.
Because that's the kind of men that I
Yes.
attract, and that's the kind of only man I allow around me. I don't allow peasants who don't understand the divinity. That's not in my. We don't do that. So like the other night I was at a appreciation for the cannabis party. We'll say that. Okay, it was 420. And I walked in, and it was just so much love from all the brothers that to the point this young lady came up to me and said, "Who are you?" And I said, "Tamika." She said, "What you do?" Oh, I said, "Well, my stage name Georgia Me, and I'm a poet." She said, "These brothers in here love you." She said, "Everybody stopped you to hug you. I just have to know. I gotta look you up." You know what I'm saying? I was like, because I love my brothers genuinely. I don't love my brothers for anything salacious.
Yeah.
I just want them to be the most amazing entities that God has ordained them to be. I understand why they have diminished the power of the black man, because you're so influential. They understand that God box in your body. They understand this melanin that
David.
resonates. They know. I need them to know. And the brothers that be around me, I don't accept nothing less. That's why they step up.
Yeah.
And sisters be like, well, he act different because I demand it, shawty.
That's right.
You accept what you get. They want to rise. They want somebody to demand more of them.
They do, and you know what? I get the same response when I go to places. All these guys, Desmond or Divine, wherever I am, run and hug me. And I said, because we appreciate them and we show them love and honor.
Yes.
And there's so many people in the world, and so many of our own women who are tearing them down with their words and everything. I'm like, all you got to do is love him. I promise you, he'll begin to rise up.
But see, it's
right in
because
front of
our
you.
sisters, who are the most powerful beings on the planet, have a disease called delusion. And they think because they got a job and they straight in certain ways that they can set the parameters for life for anybody they deal with. No, it's a partnership. You don't want to be the oppressor. We fought so hard to not be oppressed. So you don't do that to your mate. You don't make him feel less because of money, because of ability. If you don't want to be with him, don't be with him, but don't drag him. So that's my thing. Like I tell brothers all the time when they complain to me about sisters, I be like, that's your fault, King. That's your fault. And anybody out there in the world, if you with somebody you complaining about them, please just go, suck on exhaust or something. Like, just give up. I'm just, like, what are you doing? Why are you living? You know what I'm saying? Because you're not living, you're existing, and you're in pain. Yeah. So you choose your heaven. That's why it's called heaven on earth. Let me say that.
Heaven on earth.
It's called heaven on earth. All gods, all G's go to heaven. Because you create your heaven on earth. You don't have to wait to die. We pray every day on earth as it is in heaven. That means by your choices. I have heaven all the time. Every time I eat some amazing pad thai. Every time the right brother comes by. You understand me? I got heaven right here. Anyway. No, but it's serious. Like, I've gotten to live my dreams. I've been on Broadway. I've shared the stage with Jill Scott, with Nikki Giovanni, with Kanye West, with Erica Badu, in it, Goody Mob. I hosted the reunion for Goody Mob. I asked God for that. I asked God to be on Broadway. I asked God for my own day. Everything that has happened, I just was obedient and believed I deserved.
That's right.
You can't sit up and think that you're going to get the treasures of the world when you ratchet. You're not honorable.
That's
So, I just wait on my blessing. I'm patient because I know they're coming.
That's it. I can't say nothing else.
I love you.
I love you too. You know I do.
I know.
You know I do. Well, I thank you. It's always an honor to have you with me.
Thank you for having me.
And for people that, my audience to see why because I'm always talking, your name always comes up in conversation. And so it's always up, because Michelle, how many times have I said the name Georgia Me to you? So it's a blessing. And I'll see you. I don't know what event I'll definitely be, at the guys, but I'm trying to make some other ones.
Whatever you need, just let me know. Let me know. I'll make sure you got a priority seating. And we do have priority seating. So go ahead and get your passes. I got you.
Why are you people running?
They're my cousins. That's my niece and stuff. I got you, Michelle. I got y'all both. And y'all let me know. Let me tell you this. I don't care if somebody, we want everybody to pay. But if there's a mother or someone who just really want to get out, call me. I got you a pass. Because some people have already paid for passes who are not here in the city. And they just give those tickets away. Okay. So if you want to come, you I ain't got the money. Don't let that be an excuse. Your favor and presence is enough for me.
Yeah, and I promise your life will be changed. The love, I always leave feeling so full of love and life. And
I do
energy.
too. That's why I keep doing it.
Like the cape is on now. You can go take on the world.
You better. You amazing black person. You are a reflection of God. You tribe of Judah. You chosen ones. When black people realize that they the chosen ones and stand up to that responsibility, not perfection, righteousness. We shouldn't allow our brothers to be killed by anybody. You know why? Because we should be protecting each other.
Absolutely.
Period. And that's what I want. We need to instill. Nipsey's death, I'm sad that the brother passed away the way that he did, but I pray in my heart that it does make a culture shift. Not just for a moment, but forever. Because you're going to always have some people who going to fall back. Yes. But if you get the majority to keep going in the positive light, you won. Yes. You're never going to have everybody. My mama always said this to me, just keep me encouraged. Because I've been an activist since I was 11. And so I got discouraged one time when people started doing stuff that I didn't want them to do. And she was like, I ain't march, I ain't sit in, I ain't protest. But I sit in the front of the bus today. Don't worry about what everybody do. You do what you're supposed to do for everybody.
That's right. Oh,
and that's just what I am. And I want to empower people with that. You can change the world. Absolutely. You don't have to be so-called Martin Luther King, but you don't know when your legacy will be brought back up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody do a movie about you 30 years from now, and your great-grandchildren reap the rewards of your good work. Yeah. So just create a legacy of greatness. Period.
Awesome. Girl, please tell me they can get them tickets again.
Oh, you get the tickets at Tamika Festival Info, or you can call me 404-201-1582, or Lady Girl Productions. That number is 470-285-GAME. Go to the Eventbrite, GeorgiaMeThePoet.com, TamikaFestival.info. All these places got links so you can get your tickets. And we do accept all donations. So, like I said, we don't turn down them, but stupid men in our collar. So if you just want to give, so you better, girl, I'm telling you. Because that's the only thing I turn down. You understand me? I take everything, food, all offerings. So you can just send anything, and we so appreciate it. My Cash App is Wisdom's Mama, WISDOMMAMA, capital M, capital W, or Tamika Festival at Gmail on PayPal. So if you want to give us anything, and nothing is too small, you send me $1, I'm grateful. So that's it. And thank you, Regina and Michelle, for having me.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And I don't know what else to say except for make sure you're there. It'll change your life. I promise you. Send me a message later and tell me that you didn't like what you went to for.
I'll get your money back, shout.
You're lying. That's what you're doing.
You're lying. You're definitely lying. You dead inside.
Yeah, because there are some of those.
There are some of those. But I bet you we resurrect you at Tamika Festival.
Woo! I love it. Well, we're going to take a quick break. And social media. What's your social media? Is everything Tamika?
No, right? No, girl. I'm horrible with that. The Real Georgia Me on Instagram. I can accept maybe 300 people on Tamika Georgia Me Harper. Don't even go to Tamika Harper. That's full. But Tamika Georgia Me Harper, I can get about 300 more friends on there. But Instagram is everything now. They don't want you to. The rest of the stuff don't even matter. But Instagram, The Real Georgia Me. It's another Georgia Me. The Real Georgia Me. You will see it. So
that's it. Awesome.
No Twitter.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got an amazing young nonprofit founder to introduce you to. Okay, wait for you guys to meet her. You're live here with Regina Sunshine on the Regina Sunshine Show at Regina Sunshine Global Network. All right, guys, you're back live on the air at Regina Sunshine here at the Regina Sunshine Show at Regina Sunshine Global Network. And I hope you're not just tuning in because it's been an amazing show up until now, and it's going to get even better. What better way to transition from Georgia me to a young, I say, activist and world changer? Welcome to the show, Miss Janae. How are you?
How are you, Miss Regina?
I'm good. I'm good. It's so good to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Well, I like to start off every interview mentioning how I met someone, and you and I actually met at Tierra Berry's award show. It was the Women History in the Making award show. We were sitting at the same table.
Yes.
First of all, you were looking amazing, so beautiful, so classy and beautiful. Let's say that. At the award show, and I knew, I'm telling you, I told your dad before they called your name, and I was like, you know what's getting ready to happen, and he was like, no. I said, wait for it. I was like, she won this thing. I knew you won this thing. And so she won the youth empowerment,
Yes,
youth community leader,
Youth Leader Award.
youth leader award, and you got a $500 prize as well.
Yeah.
Girl. So that's where I met this amazing young lady. So right off the bat, I knew she was someone special, doing something special, and I wanted to have the opportunity for my audience to meet you. So do this. Tell our audience a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Okay. For you guys, my name is Janae, and I have an organization. I am the founder of my organization called Saving Our Sisters. SOS Youth Mentoring Program stands for Saving Our Sisters. The program is basically about empowering our young women to become the best possible version of themselves. The reason why I started is because I feel like we don't have a lot of positive role models in our generation. So I was like, let me set an example. Let me be a good example. Let me be a good role model for young women. Because if you look on social media and you look like the media in general,
Yes.
they just have negative role models. Negative role models allowing young women to feel like it's okay to be or act a certain way. And for an example, I know you guys know about Kiss Me Outside Girl. The first time I heard of her, I was like, I'm being real, I do not like her at all. I don't. But I feel sad because if you look at young women around my age, even younger, like young little girls, listen to her music thinking it's okay to disrespect their mother, to be disrespectful, live a disrespectful reality that's not even real. She probably not even living that lifestyle that she claims she's living. And that's the reality of our society. We believe in an illusion that's not real. To act like you have a lot of Instagram followers, act like you have this big car, have a lot of money. It's like all fake. So I just want to show me being who I am, being a real teenager, living my real reality life, and show that it's okay to be young, have fun, but be positive and set a good role model. And it's very important because a lot of people think that what they're doing is not going to affect anyone, but what you're doing right now could affect your little cousin, it could affect your little brother. You have to be a good role model. You gotta set yourself, right, because if you like act in a certain way and expect that if you do this you will fit in with society, you're act like everyone else. You gotta be different. You gotta be different and set a new example for young people, even people older, even maybe a grown up approaching, but oh my God, I like how you are.
Yes.
You're just so positive, and you teaching me another way or a different perspective of life. So
I love all of that because you're right. There's so much in our society that is telling our girls, especially, that it's okay to be everything but a lady. How about that?
Yes.
Everything that's not cool anymore. Supposedly,
Yes.
To want more for yourself and
To
hold
be a
yourself at a
virgin.
high, to be a virgin.
It's like
to hold
a
yourself
trend,
at a higher
especially
standard.
my age, to be a thought. Like it's a trending thing, and I know it can be hard for young teen women because it's like if you don't be that, then you're not part of society. You don't fit in, and a lot of times the women that are like what people say is one are more likely the ones that struggle with it more because all they trying to do is be loved by everybody,
Yes.
and it can be hard because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that too sometimes. But I know at the end of the day, I gotta be different. I gotta set a good example for young women, especially in high schools. The only reason I'm saying is because I know someone personally that, she believes that she has to be something she's not.
Mm,
And it's sad because we're all living in this an illusion that's not real.
mm. And you mentioned before that even adults need this work, and they do, because so many people are dealing with low self-image and low self-worth for some reason, thinking that they're not good enough just the way they are.
Right.
And the more you say that to someone, the more they can believe it. So I'm excited that there's someone like you who is saying it to our girls, not just coming from an older person, right, Michelle? Somebody their age. It makes a difference. So that friend that you're talking about, keep telling her that she's worthy. Keep telling her that she doesn't need
She's
anyone's
beautiful.
approval, that all those things, because a lot of times the world is telling you something different, and it makes a
Right.
difference when you have somebody to come in and tell you something good. Yes. And so I love, so tell me, what made you decide, okay, I see all these things going on and I want to make a difference, but I'm going to make a difference by starting my own organization?
Well, it really didn't start for me. It really started with me being depressed, actually. And a lot of times I can say this, like, depression is kind of like a motivator, because, like, it can open your eyes up and it can actually make you realize the reality of your life and how you want to direct it. And I was going through depression at the age of 15. And when I was going through depression, I wanted to find a. Okay.
Go ahead.
I wanted to find a easier way of becoming becoming the true me, becoming who I am meant to be on earth. And so, like I said, it started me being depressed, and I was going through my emotion. Depression comes with suicide, so I was feeling suicidal. I felt like I wasn't worthy. I felt like I wasn't smart. I felt like I wasn't pretty enough. I felt like I wasn't doing anything enough. And it took for me to be in that dark place for me to go to New Jersey. My parents took me to New Jersey because of the dark place I was in. And I went to New Jersey, and my auntie took me to this organization. And I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. Like, I was shaking. I was like, oh my God, I don't know these people. I don't know how they be. Because it was in New Jersey. It was a different atmosphere, because I grew up in Atlanta for like my whole entire life. So it was a good experience for me to get out where I was, like where I was like at the moment. So she took me to this organization, and the organization empowered me to start mine. The only reason I say that is because it was just so positive.
Yes.
And everybody else there, they were just so nice to me. They didn't even know, they knew I was from Atlanta, and I just assumed that because I was like from a different place, they were gonna be rude or mean. But they were nice. They treated me like I was their sister, I was their brother, or not sister, but a boy. Felt like I was their big sister. And it was a amazing experience, and it empowered me to start mine. I was like, look at her, she's just doing this amazing thing for this community. I might as well do this, because I wanna make a difference like she is. Because the girls were crying like, oh my God, I don't want to go to college because you just been an inspiration. I'm like, oh my God, I should start my organization, because maybe I can like I want to be a big impact for young
Yes.
women. And that really inspired me. So that's the reason why I started my organization, because I feel um, like I said, we don't have a lot of positive role models in our generation. And I want to be an impact to young women, because I feel like if we have more positive people out in the community doing positive things, you don't know how amazing our world will become. You don't know how amazing our world can change. Just like Martin Luther King, just like the legends we have today,
Yes.
or later on, they started with them saying, okay, I want to make a difference.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing. I said, I'm going to make a difference. And that's my goal, is to make a difference and be something special to someone.
I love that. I love that. And so often big changes are made because people take whatever it is they're going through and they find a way to go and serve and help
Yes.
somebody else. I tell people all the time, whatever you're going through, go find somebody else to serve, somebody
Right.
else to give to. Because number one, it takes your mind off of yourself,
Right.
but that energy of giving to someone else actually builds you up and helps
Yes,
you
it builds your self
on your. It
confidence.
it
It
does.
build it just build your self confidence. Like, even if you had a bad day, like, you experience that positivity, it make you realize, like, why am I doing this? Oh my God, I know the reason why I'm doing this. I know, because sometimes, I'll have a bad day, and then I'll go to my organization, and then the girls be so positive, they be so happy to be there, and I'm like, oh, you just make my day, you just made my day. So that really helps me. The girls, like I said, like, we're a sisterhood. Okay,
Yes.
I want it to be like a sisterhood, like a family. So every time I see them, I say, "Hey, sisters, you're my blood. Okay, we're blood. I don't know,
Yes.
we have different parents, but you're my blood because we're all the same. We all go to different things, even though you probably be younger or older, but we still are sisters.
So what's the age range for the girls in your organization?
I'm gonna say 11 through 18.
11 to 18.
I want-
And what are some of the activities or some of the, I guess, things that you do?
We'll have curricular activities, like we'll have them learn an activity like one time we had martial arts, someone to come and teach us martial arts. We have people to teach us, we have scrubs for our skin. We also have like dance. Last time we had dancing, it was nice, everybody was like, ah. We have dancing, sometimes we have paints, we probably do sip and paint. We also, it's just basically curricular activities for them to know,
Yeah.
and then they can come back from the organization like, oh my God, I'm glad I went to the organization because I learned how to dance. I didn't know how to
Yeah.
dance, but now, because I'm be real, I can't dance. So when somebody came in and I was like, everybody's like, oh, they get it. I was like, I can't dance. So I'm like, I'm trying to dance, but I can't dance. I can't.
You said that at the award show, but you were dancing. I remember you said that then, but you were dancing.
Yeah, one thing about me, I'm just a funny person. I just love to have fun. Like I said, I'm a regular teenager. I don't want people to think like, okay, she got an organization, she's this. I'm a regular teenager. I go through the same issues you do. I'm just trying to show you a different way for you to, face your issues.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
I'm a
love
normal
that.
teenager. I have fun. I dance. I go to games. Okay, I'm a normal teenager.
I love that. Well, I'm so glad you got to meet Georgia Me because I used to head up the workshops for Destiny's Daughters of Promise out at Floyd Middle School. And she came in every week. We'd have somebody do a workshop. She came in and do a poetry writing workshop.
Wow.
And our girls said it was the best workshop we've ever done. So that's why this was a divine connection for you to meet her
Yes.
because she'll come and change your girls' lives. Y'all will
She
have
is
the
so
most
positive.
fun. Yes,
Like,
y'all will
I
have-
love, and she was funny, because I relate to somebody. I don't like nobody. I love somebody who made me laugh. Like,
Yes.
I was laughing the whole time. I'm like, I like her.
Yes.
I like her. Just the way she's so positive. She's funny. She's real. Like I
She's
said, she's
definitely
doing something
real.
positive in our community that's inspiring. So I'm sitting here like this. She talking, I'm like,
I saw y'all
I'm
over
putting
there.
this stuff in my brain. Like, okay, I'm gonna think back what she said. Okay, let me write down some quotes. Okay. I'm like, oh, Tamika said this. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay. Yeah,
I love
I'm
that
putting
because, like I
this
said, I can see. I mean, I know her. The fact that she connected with you, she's gonna come and meet with you and your girls. So I'll be excited to hear what kind of fun y'all have whenever she
Wow.
comes with you guys.
Yeah, I'm excited too. She's very nice. And
So support. If people are listening and they want to support you, what kind of support do you need? Do you need volunteers? Do you need donations? What do you need?
Yes, we actually are looking for volunteers, someone to come out and help us. It could be mentors, it can be someone to help us with our social media, because we really are getting into Instagram, so we need someone to help build our Instagram. So that would be awesome if someone would like to help. And we're basically looking for a marketing team, someone to help us with our Instagram, someone to help advertise to get more girls, someone to be a mentor if you want to, mentor the girls and be a role model for young women. Contact me. Contact me. And so
And donations. I
and
say that on
donation.
purpose because it always takes money to do stuff. So she needs your monies too. So do you have an email address or a cash app or something that you use for donations or for people to contact you if they want to volunteer?
Yes, you can contact me on Instagram, Facebook, and on my website. For donations, you can go down to my PayPal. You go on my website, SOS Youth Mentoring ING program.org. And then my Instagram is SOS underscore mentoring ING underscore group. And my Facebook is SOS space youth program. So,
Awesome. So yes, volunteers, other resources, but money is always good.
that will help,
Money always helps.
Because my mama, it's me and my mama. It's basically me and my mama. And I love my mama.
Well, I was just going to ask you, when I met you that night, you mentioned that your mother had helped you form the organization.
Yes,
So tell us about your relationship with her.
okay, I definitely wanna tell you about my relationship with my mom. My mom is a powerful queen. Her name is Queena with an A, but she's a queen. Okay, make sure you know that she's a queen. Okay, she helped me from the beginning. If I didn't have my mama, I don't even think I'll be alive right now. Cause she was the only person that really helped me do depression. She knew. Well, the only person I really told that I was going through depression was my mom, and she decided, she was like, "I'm gonna get you out of this depression mood." So not only did they take me to New Jersey, they did give me a big 16 birthday party. No one knew that I was depressed. The only person that knew was my mom. So my mom was like, She's like, "We're gonna get you out of this depression mood." So do you know what you're gonna do? We're gonna throw you a big 16 party. So I had a hotel, a party bus. It was so fun. And to be real, like, me experiencing that did open my eyes up to staying in my life, And that I'd be alive right now. I think I probably would have killed myself because my mom was the only person that I told how I felt. Me and my mom, we have a very strong relationship. Like I said, she do help me with the program. I'm a person that really is my day to one best friend. We're best friends. Yeah, I tell her everything. Okay, boys,
that.
everything. And so we basically have a really good connection. I also want to tell this to my mom is a queen. The reason I say this is because she's just a great person, a great human being. She help people just for free. Like, she'll help her friends if she don't ask for money. She helped them for free, and she don't ever ask for money. She never asked for, like, okay, I'm not doing it. No, she's like, okay, I'll help you. What do you need? That's the type of person my mom is. She's just a wonderful human being. If I didn't have her, I don't know what I'll do right now. I'm just saying.
That's wonderful. I love it. I love it. Because even hearing you say that encourages other girls that are listening to, reach out to their mothers, to have those relationships, because so much of what they are hearing is, don't talk to your parents. So they need someone like you to say, no, I talk to my mom. Talk to your mom. Like I said, it makes a difference when it comes from you versus coming from one of us. So I thank you for being open and transparent.
And I can say that I'm gonna tell you this. Parents are not perfect. They're not gonna always say the right things, and sometimes it could be hard. Like, sometimes people are like, okay, I love my mom, but she get mad at me. She do this, she do that. I understand that, but parents are not perfect. Just like how you are not perfect. So you gotta understand that sometimes they have their faults. Sometimes they could be blindsided with what they say, but you just gotta tell them, okay, mom, I didn't like the way you said this, or understand their point of view. You know what I'm saying? Because parents are just like us. They're a kid at heart. They try to figure out how to take care of us, our crazy selves that get mad all the time. Because I'm not going to lie, I get mad all the time. But then I realize, I'm like, okay, I want to thank you so much, Mom. I know I can get on your nerves sometimes, but I love you so much for being there for me when no one was there for me.
That's wisdom. That's wisdom. Parents aren't perfect. I'm glad you said that. And you're right, because, I have a 23-year-old son, and we were just figuring it out as we go, right? You just figuring it out as he goes. I thank you so much for being here. Tell our audience again how they can follow you on social media, and, again, if they want to contact you, what to do.
Okay. Follow me on Instagram, SOS_mentoring_group. Follow me on Facebook, SOS website if you want to donate or register to be a volunteer or mentor, SOS Youth Mentoring Program.org. And contact me if you can. Okay.
Awesome. Well, I thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Mom, for coming. I think next time we should do a mother-daughter interview.
Yes,
what do you think about that? Yeah.
We need her. She need credit.
We need to do a mother-daughter interview. She was shaking her head no, but we got to do that. Well, to our audience, we thank you so much for tuning in. Trust me, if you hadn't seen the whole show, go back and watch the entire thing.
Wow.
Motivational from beginning to end. Older people doing great stuff, younger people doing great stuff, bless you. And just everybody out here changing lives. Remember these words that I always leave you with. God loves you just the way you are.
Wow.
You are beautiful because you were created in love. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. You have the seeds of greatness within you. You were born to live a victorious life. You are brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous. You are worthy of the best things in life. All right, you guys, make sure you tune in tonight, 9 o'clock, The Curve, our roundtable women's talk show here at Regina Sunshine Global Network from a curvy woman's perspective. If you got an idea for a show you want to do or your class you want to teach out here at Regina Sunshine Global Network, contact me at reginasunshine.robinson@gmail.com. And my last words, I'll leave you with my personal motto. I always say it's not over till I win. If I had one yet, that just means it's not over. So I tell you today, it's not over till you win. It's not over till you win. If you hadn't won yet, baby, that just means it's not over. Be blessed and keep winning.